What did you have on your hand? Was it a glove? Was it a brace? Was it a wrap? What were you following?
I had a couple things. I had a little splint that covered my nail just for prevention of anything like bending back, and then I just cut off a glove just to cover my thumb just for extra grip.
Did it take a while? Had that been how you were practicing all week? And did it take, like, at what point did you feel comfortable with that?
Yeah, when I knew that Michigan State might have been a possibility, I tried to think of ways to, properly throw and everything. My thumb was pretty swollen and it still is a little bit, so I lost a little bit of grip. So I needed something that would be sticky enough that I could play with, but not, inhibit throwing the ball as well.
Did you try a couple things throughout the week now?
Tried a couple things, but ultimately came down to the glove and practice Wednesday through today with it on.
When did you kind of know that you thought you could play this week?
It really wasn't until about Tuesday, Wednesday. Felt good enough to play, had a good plan. Training staff has been really awesome and helped me get back, and a lot of treatment sessions and everything like that. And so just being able to progress every single day, and then obviously it wouldn't be possible without Dr. Reddick, the surgeon, and so just a bunch of things coming together, and kind of helping me.
What were you planning for today?
I had some things that minimize the pain, start the game, but it was definitely a little bit sore with every throw, but something that I knew I was going to come, and I wanted to play through because you don't get a chance to play football a lot. So.
How honest did you have to be with yourself? Or it progressed so well, but were you worried you have to be like, I don't know if I could go? Did you how much were those conversations like? Because you want to push and get back, but can you grip the ball? Like, what were those conversations like with the coaches?
Yeah, it was every day, and multiple times a day, being able to be honest with the coaching staff, the trainers, but more importantly myself. The biggest thing I wanted to do was not put the team in jeopardy. Obviously Taven's done a great job. He did a great job last week, and so I knew the team would be in good hands. And so I wanted to make sure that I was at my best and be able to go out and help the team before anything else, and then just how to slowly progress and see how I was feeling each day.
You had kind of a slow start, and then on that third drive you settled in. How did you adjust and find your groove?
Yeah, I just kind of got a feel about what their plan was for the game. They played some good defense in those first two drives, but we have a lot of great guys on our offense, and so we just needed to settle down and just stick to the game plan.
Aiden Fisher. What was the injury itself when it happened? Were you in pain? Like, what can you take us into? Like, did you hit your hand twice, and then the second time it happened? What happened? Kind of, last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was a deep out to E.J. Williams. I threw it, hit my thumb on another guy's hand, actually himself. Kind of broke on impact. I thought it was a nail because it was bleeding so much, but it ended up just being the bone of when it broke. It ended up pushing the nail and messing it up, and so it was a lot of pain. But I was like, I've played through fingernail issues before. It just I don't want to come out. Kind of.
At what point did you realize you were going to have to miss time because of that?
It wasn't until halftime when they kind of took an X-ray. Again, I still thought it was the fingernail because I'd never broken anything in my hand before or anything like that. So just really, it wasn't until that point, and I thought it was going to be longer, but just really lucky for how everything worked out.
Walking past the locker room, there was just a buzz about it. Have you ever played for a team with this much energy before?
No, I love the guys. I think this team is really special, and it's got a lot of fun opportunities ahead of us as well. Just really proud of the guys, and deservingly so. They were excited and going to be excited for the rest of the night and this weekend, and I couldn't be more happy to be a part of the team for sure.
Even though you guys
on that third series, there was, as you guys usually do, a lot of RPO production out of that. Can you just tell me how you kind of mastered that kind of play from a quarterback perspective, and how effective it is?
Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't something that I did a lot of, in my career, and so just reps really just helped me feel really confident about it. I think the scheme as well as how we run RPOs is really important, and so shout out to our coaches for being able to develop and come up with those RPOs and then be able to teach you right and run it right. But just RPOs just take a lot of practice to master and get good at. And so ever since the spring, I've been working on them and knowing that it's something that can help our team. Just practice.
Falling behind the way you did, how important is it for you guys to have actually faced that adversity today and to come back the way you did instead of just talking about how you handled it?
Yeah, it's great. All sorts of adversity has come up this season, but we've never trailed before, and so I think it was a good opportunity to show that we don't have to get down ourselves. Nothing has to spiral, and just be able to stick to the game plan. Trust that we'll be able to get back in the game, which we did, and handle business from there.
Even though you guys didn't score on that drive, Amari's first interception, how important was that for a momentum standpoint?
Yeah, it's awesome. Our defense has played really well all season. Last 2 games they've been turning the ball over a ton, and so having a defense that gives you good field position to start drives, just very, very helpful, and just love the way our defense is playing. So.
Can you tell us about the start of the season 9-0? So this school's never done before.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's just a great feeling. We've prepared for this moment since January. Getting to know all the new guys and really just start feeling everything out. We knew we had a special team, but it's just great to see it play out the way it is, and hopefully we'll keep rolling.
Great, thanks.